You see a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had no.
Bryce, get out!
Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say.
Alright guys, it's Reese
And Hayes.
and we're here at OCS. Our topic today is roasting. First one up on the list is John Mark Bennett.
Barnett.
It doesn't matter, honestly. The thing I don't understand is why does John Mark look like mostly a bunch of animated characters? I mean, the person that first comes to mind is I think he looks like Cleveland Brown, honestly.
You know who else he looks like? Donatello. Gosh.
Oh yeah, he does kind of look like that. Man, you know what my favorite show was as a child?
What?
Dora.
Oh yeah, mine too.
I just want to say shout out to the guys in our grades that have tattoos but don't even know what they mean. At Cam Cork and John Clark Smith. Also, shout out to the 27-year-old in our grade, Rylan Beavers. Man, you're doing great. You're going to make it through school, man, I promise.
Audie, we just appreciate your dedication to the basketball team, not missing one day of practice or any games all season.
Yeah, man. I mean, no matter what happened, he always showed up to practice 5 minutes before it ended, man. It was just great. Thomas Fudge, your retweets, they always keep me inspired, man. I'm always looking, grinding.
Tweets from the audience. And I thought I loved you. A really good one right here. There's no better feeling when you realize the woman you want to marry is the girl standing right next to you. It's so inspiring, man. Thank you.
No, I did not say that. I didn't say that. If there's ever a kung fu fight between Nathan and Tin, I'd place everything on Nathan.
Oh yeah, me too.
John Ivan, I do not understand. I've always been told that the truck was yours, but why is Gmo always driving it? Oh yes, Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like he was spray painted through a screen door. Fair warning to the sophomores next year. You might not want to get too hard with the roast, or we could possibly mess with your vehicles.
Why does Snugs look like a catfish? Like, and where's his hairline at? I don't understand.
Him and Matt Pinder must be best friends.
Oh yeah.
All these cracks were courtesy of Catholic High, man. I just want to shout out them. That's Hayes' old school. He still reps for them, you know.
Catholic High.
Thanks for listening today on KOCS. Once again, I'm Reese.
And I'm Hayes.
And y'all have a great day.
What is up? We're gonna go ask some people some questions. Let's go!
What's up? Grace, come on, get up. I got some questions to ask you.
Come on, get up!
Alright, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain? General trivia?
K2.
Close. It was still Mount Everest. It just wasn't discovered.
I get one too?
Yes, of course. Why is it illegal for a man living in Maine to be buried in Vermont?
Because he's living.
Yes,
He
it's
is
murder.
not-
Oh, yes, perfect. Let's go!
Bye.
Come on. Why is it illegal for a man living in Vermont to be buried in Maine?
Because they don't bury people in Maine.
Not living people. The man's still living. Anyway, if you were running in a race and passed the person in second place, what place are you in now?
First.
Not quite. You just passed the second person, so you're in second now. Anyway, a blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister, but the mechanic doesn't have a sister. How's that possible? The blind mechanic has a brother.
It's his half brother.
No, the blind mechanic is a woman.
I don't know.
Anyway, thank you. Let's go! questions to ask you. How many sides does a circle have?
None.
Yes, but an inside and an outside. Anyway, if you're running a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you now in?
I don't know because I can't run.
You'd be in second place. And last question, a blind mechanic
Okay.
has a brother
Has a brother
that has a sister,
that has a sister.
but the mechanic doesn't have a sister.
No,
How's that possible?
because he has a brother, not a sister.
Yeah, okay, a blind mechanic.
Man, listen, I can't do this. These are not my type of questions.
A blind mechanic
A blind mechanic that has a brother.
has a brother.
Yeah. And the
brother
has a sister.
But the
Oh!
mechanic doesn't have a sister.
Because the brother has the sister, not the mechanic.
Yes,
No, you're confusing me. Don't do it
the
like
mechanic is a woman.
that. Oh.
Anyway, that's all we have. Let's go!
Okay, bye. Never.
Perfect. Oh,
No,
fine.
you're supposed to come back.
It's okay. Let's go.
Come out.
Okay, we got some questions to ask you. How much dirt is in a 4x5 foot hole?
I'd say about 15 pounds.
Close, but it's zero because it's a hole. There's no dirt in it. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain?
Your mom's car.
Close, but the tallest mountain was still Mount Everest. It just wasn't discovered yet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, if a butcher is 5'10" and wears a size 13 shoe, what does he weigh?
Probably 165 pounds.
He weighs meat for a living. He's a butcher. Last question. If Y-E-S spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell?
It is.
No, it's eyes.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
thanks so much. Let's go. Hey, Coach Edmonds. Can we ask you some questions real quick?
Sure, I guess.
Alrighty. First off, if Y-E-S spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell?
E-Y-E-S spells eyes.
Yes, that's correct. A good one. A blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister, but the mechanic doesn't have a sister. How is that? Can we get a countdown?
Yeah, it's good. It's right.
5 seconds?
5.
I give up!
The blind mechanic is a woman.
Oh,
Anyway,
baloney.
if you're running a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you in now?
If you're running a race and you pass the person in second place, what will you be in second place?
You will be in second place,
Because there's
yes.
still somebody in first.
If George Clooney fell off a ladder that was 40 feet tall and doesn't get hurt, how is that possible?
The ladder's 40 feet tall, but he's only like on the second rung.
Yeah, first one. But
First,
still, how much dirt is in a 5 by 4 foot hole?
none. It's a hole.
It's a hole.
It's old.
Bam!
Anyway,
Hey,
let's go!
You can't even ask the right guy.
Thank you. Let's go!
Thanks.
What's happening? Why is it illegal for a man living in Maine to be buried in Vermont?
Lobsters?
Yeah, close. Why is it illegal for a man living in Maine to be buried in Vermont?
The lobster.
Now, if you're running a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you in now?
Why are you running in the first place?
Good question.
I don't like that question.
It's the second. You pass the person in second. Okay. A blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister.
Is he blind? Just a mechanic.
Just a mechanic. A blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister. But the mechanic doesn't have a sister.
Bless his heart.
How is that possible?
Because she didn't have a girl.
Yeah. The blind mechanic is a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're asking
Let's
a real question.
We got some questions for you if you don't mind. If you're running a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you in now? First. No, you're in second place. You just passed the person in second. Miss Ziegler, we have a couple questions to ask you here. Yeah. Why is it illegal for a man living in Maine to be buried in Vermont?
I have no idea.
Any guess?
Probably something weird having to do, you know, with like the way things were in the 1800s or
That's
something.
very close, but the man is still living, so we keep it's
Okay.
murder.
Okay.
A blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister, but the mechanic doesn't have a sister. How? A blind mechanic has a brother that has a sister, but the mechanic doesn't have a sister. How?
I don't know. They have different daddies or something.
Again, close. The mechanic is a woman.
Oh, so sexist of me.
Anyway, let's go. Come on.
And these are perceptions from Gainem alone. Those who cheat never prosper. Romans 12:2 says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. And we can all say we learned this in a very big way last year. I'm from First United Methodist Church Monroe, and these are perceptions from Gainem alone.
I mean, I just don't understand why he sent me home. I mean, I look really good, but it's whatever. It's his loss.
I understand what everybody else got cut off, but not what I did. Thank you. I'm fully covered. Totally modest.
I went home third round, and I really don't know why. I should have gotten the final rose for sure, and I'm just so confused as to why I didn't.
Yeah, that's not 5 fingers.
Hayes, I really think this is right, and I'm excited about possibly going to junior senior together.
Yeah, no. Too short.
I just can't imagine how I'm going to see him at junior senior with someone else. He just played me.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Haley, will you go to junior senior with me?
Sure.
Haley was definitely the right choice for Hayes. She was totally covered from head to toe. Remember, ladies, modest is hottest.
Our first topic today is our football program.
I think the Starlington football program is so much better than
Wrong.
that OCS.
Wrong. OCS has the best football program in all of Northeast Louisiana.
Next topic for debate is our parking lot.
I think the parking lot is plenty big. I don't understand why people have to complain
Wrong.
about it all the
The
time.
parking lot is not huge. Not huge.
Our next topic is on the OCS dress code.
I believe the dress code is reasonable. Girls should be modest and guys should have their shirts tucked in.
Too strict. Too strict. Let the people wear what they want to wear.
Our next topic of debate is the OCS student section.
We have made the OCS student section great again. It is the greatest out there. It will always be the greatest out there. If I am your president, it is #1 in all of Northeast Louisiana. No other school can compare. We made it great again.
Our last topic of debate is OCS immigration.
I believe that we should welcome all immigrants to OCS. For example, I love how we welcomed Cam Court back into OCS from Starlington. That was the best thing to happen to OCS.
Wrong. Worst trade deal in the history of OCS.
This message has been approved by
The way you can get in the crew is by trying again.
You gotta do a 360, Jackson.
I hope you don't break your leg.
I don't know. You got it, Jackson. You gotta do a 360
Do it
off
now.
this group right here.
I will pull you off. Now. He did it!
I'm in.
I don't know. Please don't ask me that. I don't know.
Just saying them. That's it.
Probably Coach Q because he's a teleporter.
Brand new Duramax.
I'm gonna say Roger Federer because he's won 18 Grand Slams.
Starlington.
Harding.
Go by.
Yeah.
Harding.
Cricket. Because I know nothing about it.
The students and how active they are with extracurriculars and how sweet they are in class.
The San Antonio Spurs, because they're dominant.
Ronald Reagan, very conservative, lowered taxes and appointed conservative justices to the Supreme Court.